Hi, Bernarda.
Hi Nima, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm making you a co-host very soon.
Okay, thank you. I'm just sending Monica the link to the event so she can join, okay?
Going. Okay, are you going to be the one who is you're going to present Monica's uh, presentation? You're going to share
Uh,
it?
that was one of my questions because I sent you the presentation, so I don't know if you're going to be presenting or should we do that?
I think you could help me because I'll be checking the questions and other things so that I please
Okay,
help
so
me.
yeah, I can present that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And also I just wanted to ask you, Nima, what's my duty here? So what should I do as a co-host?
Okay, so you will help me put the Monica mentioned that you can put the translations.
Yeah, I can show the captions here in the event during the event.
Recording in progress.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Nima, sorry, I don't know what's happening. My question is, which language should I put the captions in?
French.
French. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
Hello, everyone. People are joining, so let's just hi, Monica. Hi, Dr. Anna. Can you all hear me? You have muted your mic. You are muted. You're all muted. Dr. Anna, you're muted. Monica, you're muted.
Okay, perfect. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Anna, you have to unmute yourself.
Yes, so let's just give Dr. Anna is still muted. Let's give a few minutes. Ladies, the ones who have joined, can you please write where you're joining us from and just introduce yourself from the chat box. And we are also live on YouTube. So
It's gonna be a very exciting date.
very exciting. Dr. Anna is still muted.
Yeah.
Let me try to unmute.
Yeah, maybe you can unmute everybody. Because that's why I was in mute, because I told you we're going to mute or unmute everybody.
Yes, I'm going to just unmute you too, because if we let everyone to unmute, the others, they normally talk in the background, so we won't.
Okay, it's asking me about confirming my language, so I'm gonna put English. Should I, or should I just leave it like that?
You can just leave it like that, or you can just say okay. People are joining, so please join. People who are joining from the YouTube channel and also the Zoom, please write where you're joining us from the chat box. And those who are in YouTube, please just like and subscribe so that we can have so many people listening us today.
Yep.
Yep, and Dr. Ann, there is where the audio is, you can click it so that you can be on mute.
Nima, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You gonna put my presentation, or who should I?
We have put Bernarda to be the co-host, so she will share your presentation.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. We have you now, Dr. Anna.
Yes.
Hello. Wow,
Hello.
wow, you look so nice. You're so African.
Well, I'm African. Thank you.
It's so beautiful. I love your jaw. I love the beads. Oh,
Yeah,
you look so
Zulu. These are Zulu.
yeah, Zulu, and also Tanzanian. We're also making all of those.
Ah, yeah.
Yes. Wow, that's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So we are having women joining in. Please just write where you're joining us from in the chat box.
Sorry, Anna, I haven't said hi to you. I was busy doing some preparations here. How are you?
Fine. Good morning to you, Monica. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring a little bit of water. I'm gonna need water.
So here it's evening and women are just getting home. So let's give them a few minutes. Dr. Anne, can you read from the chat box? The women are writing where they're joining us from.
Yes, I'm observing them. Yes. This is very exciting. Zambia, Nigeria,
Namibia,
New Jersey,
Tanzania,
Zambia.
USA,
And,
New
and
Jersey.
I'm hoping as time goes on during
My
the
friend Rita
broadcasts,
is
more and
there.
more come. Yeah.
Oh, Rita, you should write us NJ is where we want to know the NJ.
Yeah,
know
Rita is my guest.
I know it's Nigeria, but we want to know. Oh, it's USA. Oh, wow.
Ah, Abuja. Very good.
Hi, Rita. You are in
Hi,
mute.
Monica. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Hi,
Good
everyone.
evening.
This is so
Hi, so
exciting
nice
for
to
me.
see you.
Hi.
Hello.
So please just drop where you're joining us from. And we have also the ones in the YouTube. You can also drop where you're joining us from. So when we hit 20, we will just start and they will find us on the way. There's so many writing, I'm on my way, I'm joining in 30 minutes, in 20 minutes. We cannot wait that long.
Yeah, and it's because the difference of time too in different countries. So it's different for everyone.
I just want to let all of you know that this is much, much more than you know. It's good for us to network and see each other and talk about things, but this is monumental today. As you know, this is the US election. Today is when they're going to elect a president of the United States. And there's a woman running. There's a lot of opposition, and there's a lot of discussion here on what should be done and what should not be done. But at the end of the day, after the election, we'll still have high prices on gas, food, the things that we need to live as women. The prices are not going to go down. They're going to go up because we're facing World War III. And I think that just the energy of all the women coming together is fantastic. And I think now is the time for us to focus in on our future. And I'm just really excited to be here with all of you and just to make this the goal point from here on up, because we have nowhere else to go but up. And there's so many of you that think that you're not capable and you won't fit in. But we've made a place for each and every one of you, no matter what your talents are or what you're striving to do. I want to give a shout out to the ITC. If it wasn't for the ITC, I wouldn't have made it. They're training in Belgium for 6 years. Me leaving, coming back to America and organizing my entire tribe, coming back to the ITC to get the opportunity to meet you. This is more than you know to me. My heart is like, it's full right now with gratitude and being thankful that we're together today for the first time. And the things we plan on doing together are going to change this world, because we are bedrock. We are bedrock. We're the women of this world. And and together, our power together, we're unstoppable. And I'm just here to facilitate, help, and finance, promote whatever it is you're doing. I want to be that person, that cheerleader for you, to push you up into the international global trade. And so I thank everybody who's tuned in, and I'm going to let Nehima, when she's ready, to open up so that we can get started. But I just had to say that I'm just so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anna. It's always a pleasure to be in the same video calling with you. It's always my pleasure. And I'm so happy that you made it today. And I know we are going to learn a lot. And now we are going to start. So I'm just waiting for the recording to start. Oh, it has. So good evening, Africa, and good morning in the other part of the world. I'm so excited to have you all and to always have you all. And I know others are still joining us, and I'm very happy to have I'm honored and humbled to have Monica Varas and Dr. Ann today with us, and to talk to us and, you know, to give us strength to move on and to give us the tools that will help us in our daily business days, to support us in our business. I say thank you so much for making your time. For all of us women in Africa, we are very proud. We are very proud to have you, your support, and always having our back. So I will start with you, Dr. Ann. You have already started, but I want you to introduce yourself. I didn't want to introduce you, but I want you to introduce yourself and also to just open the floor for us. And then I will welcome Monica to give us, to introduce herself also, but to also start the presentation. And then we'll come back to you with a lot of questions, of course. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So first, as an ordained missioner, I'd like to open my first entry into this broadcast with a prayer. And I would like to just give thanks, reverence, and honor to our ancestors and to our mothers and our grandmothers and our great grandmothers who taught us so many things that now we can take these things that they have taught us and bring it together and make this world actually vibrate on a level of peace on earth. And I pour libations to all of our ancestors, our elders, our seniors, our teachers, our our husbands, our boyfriends, our friends, our sisters, our cousins, everyone who supported us all these years to get to the point where we are today and to give us advice, whether we liked it or not. Really, I mean, we need to give thanks for everyone. So humbly, I come before the Most High and I say, thank you. I am thankful and I am grateful for this opportunity. Amen.
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 Thank you very much.
Amen. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Her Royal Highness, Mother, Missioner, Dr. Anna Marie Carter, also known as the Seed Lady of Watts. I have been in Watts, California on purpose for 50 years now. I'm an ordained missioner of seeds. I collect seeds, indigenous heirloom organic seed. And in my world of seeds, I think everything is a seed. I see everything as a seed. I see you as a seed that needs to be nurtured, watered, given sunlight, pampered, given energy so that you can produce more seed and more fruit and more flowers and more roots and more energy because we're on a living planet. And that's what she's all about. That's what we're all about. And when we reach back into our feminine essence of who we are, we can realize our absolute power within ourselves and within our families and within our communities and now in the world. This is a monumental meeting where we've all come together. And one of the things that I'm bringing to the table is international trade access. I have created a vortex that opens up the channels for you to bring your talents into the international trade markets. I am on the board of directors of the Manufacturing Business Council of the ITC. I am also in the Emerging Markets Council of the ITC. I am also co-lead in recruitment for women into the ITC and into the women's group so we can organize ourselves so that we could create industry through the emerging markets we will create together for women and for young women and for little women and for older women. We are a power base that's untapped in the universe. But today is the first day that we actually are going to start realizing our power. I am America's top US supplier. I am in the International Trade Administration of Washington, D.C. I'm in the whole of government. There are 16 or 17 agencies that comprise the ITC. Each and every one of them has my back. I was invited into international global trade by President Barack Obama. President Obama trained me like a Navy SEAL. If you know how Navy SEALs are trained, he trained me twice as hard. He was harder on me than he was harder than anyone else because he knew I come from the poorest place. in the richest city, in the richest county, in the richest state, in the richest country in the entire world. Watts, California, the largest concentration of housing projects west of the Mississippi. Here we are impoverished, and we are kept this way. And we are kept this way because in order for others to make money, they have to keep us down. Does that sound familiar to you? Because it seems like that's the plight of women, or straight across the board. So I think you have some type of feeling toward what I'm saying, where I'm from. So to let you know, when President Obama came and got me, he put me in international trade on the highest level. I was groomed to supply the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. President Obama stepped down and President Trump stepped up. And when President Trump stepped up, the first thing he did was abolish the TPP, what I had been trained for. And I thought, oh, it's over. I'm not going to ever make it with how they trained me. But President Trump surprised me. He actually embraced me, and he opened up Africa, and I became a queen. I am a queen in logistics, cold chain logistics management of all African crops, industrials, and commodities, from Morocco all the way down to South America. I'm an expert on logistics. I own Beatrice Premier Foods, Copedia Corporation, USA. It's almost 128 years old, 29 years old now. It's an American iconic company. And in that company, it affords me to be a TSA known shipper, which puts me in the Interline program. The Interline program is where all the planes in the world are connected as sisters. And if I want to fly something from Nima to Monica to Rita to, is this Bernarda, to Elizabeth, to Grace, if Grace wants to send something to Rita, I can fly it. I can get it there on time. I'm an expert in moving frozen food, cold chain logistics, things that are perishable. So I can get food to my contracts around the world in less than 20 hours. So this opens the door for you, because if you're where you are and you have products that need to be moved in our collaboration, you can call me and you can say, Anna Maria, I need these things moved. I'm manufacturing this, that, or the other. Can you move me? Can you connect me to the global markets? And my answer is yes, I can. And yes, I will. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you, because I believe in you. I know you can make it in the international markets. You just need entry. So I'm on the far end of the scale, but the closer into the scale is where you start is with Nehima. She's organized the world, from what I see, of women to bring their talents forward. In turn, we turn to Monica Varis in her Varis group, insurance group. And Monica gets you ready. You know, remember those ships that came here with the immigrants from Europe, and they had to come through Ellis Island in New York, and they had to get registered and get their papers and all. That's Monica. Monica gets you your paperwork so you can get to me. I'm in California. So I want to share this with you, and then I'm going to release. I have a forever contract with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. President Biden negotiated it for me. He also negotiated a sister contract with Dubai. So I am in MENA, Middle East and North Africa, in sales. Now, as you know, they live in sand, they live in the desert, they need materials to manufacture. When I went to Dubai to enter Operation 300BN, I asked them, are you ready to manufacture with me? I'm global, blah, blah, blah. They said, no, we're not. We just want you to come here and set up and manufacture. And I said, what sense does that make? Your women have excellent spices, hummuses, breads. The world needs their flavors. Let them free. Let them learn manufacturing. Let them come into the world with us and feed us. We're hungry. We want their food. We know they're good cooks. They told me, no, we're not ready yet. That was a year and a half ago. I just went back into negotiations with them 2 days ago. And let me give you a good praise report. Hallelujah. They're ready. And they have set it all up in Queens. If I'm successful in my negotiations, you all get to enter all of your products into Dubai. And we do it together. We have the raw materials for you to develop. We have the education for you to do it organic and non-GMO, halal, and non-haram. We have the resources to move your product. And I have a surprise for all of you when you come to California and you partner with me. I am developing an under partnership with you manufacturing businesses where we actually move. I have steel frame buildings. I'm moving them to wherever you are. We're setting them up. We're going to manufacture together, and we are going to sell worldwide in international global trade, just like the presidents taught us in America, just like the ITC taught us, and just like the IT. So I'm opening the floor. I'm excited. I want to hear everything from everybody. I like to throw my cards down on the table and be forthright with you and just tell you, like, what's up? Because I'm from Watts, California, and I'm the best of Watts. And I am serious. I mean business. Back to you, Nahima.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Netta. And whenever you talk, always I'm moved and I'm like, oh, I got a tough woman with me. We learn that. We have to learn being that tough. So we thank God that we have you with us. So yeah, I'll get back to you later. I know there'll be a lot of questions for you. So I'm going to go to you, Monica. I know today you are a keynote speaker, so I am just going to give you the floor to start by introducing yourself while Bernarda is sharing the screen. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever we are. It's very hard to speak after that wonderful presentation that Anna gave us. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna start now? She did it so well. But okay, like she mentioned, my job is to regulate your business and make sure that you can comply with the United States rules and regulations when you bring your businesses here to the United States. Let me give you a brief introduction. I was born in Peru. I have been living in the United States for the past 41 years. And one day, like a lot of you, my life changed completely when my family moved to the United States and my world changed 360 degree. Today, we are going to talk about the importance of commercial insurance in our businesses, how it helps us, protect us, educate us, support us, and help us to financially grow. This is very important because it will help us to look better in the front of the banks, and different associate and the investors and financial institutions, because they will look at us as a low risk businesses. We will also explore certain advantages for international companies doing business in the United States, including government programs, networking opportunities, licensing, and compliance. I don't know if we're ready, Bernarda, with the slides. Just give me 1 second. I think Bernarda is putting this together.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, Monica. Just hold on 1 second. I'm having issues with the connection. As you know, I'm in Ecuador and we're having trouble with outages. So I'm just preparing that. I'll be in.
Okay, if not, send it to me and I will put it up. Okay. Okay, so while we wait for Bernarda, I'm gonna mention again that insurance is very important. Why? Because I feel like it will be the key for us to build our business with a solid with a solid platform that it will help us to look better in the front of the banks. It will protect us. It will protect our contracts, and it will help us to not only make businesses in the United States, but also to create wealth, to create a company that eventually we can pass to our family, to our kids, and they will be ready to, to live in a different level, right? To have a different infrastructure. Are you ready, Bernarda? Should I? Okay, while Bernarda put that up, I'm gonna talk about insurance as an investment. Insurance is not just a protection. It's a strategic investment that help attract investors, secure financing, ensure stability, and access new markets. Why? I just said because it will attract investors. It will send a signal that our company is prepared for investment. It will help us also with our finance expansions. Banks view insured business as lower risk, making it easier to obtain loans or bonds. It will ensure our business stability. Policies like business interruptions, insurance, or key person life insurance protect us against losses that could halt operations. This continuity is crucial for investors, creates confidence, guarantee long-term stability and profitability. Contract protection, it will protect our contracts. Complex transactions can be smoother when insurance is in place. This is beneficial for all parties involved, banks, attorneys, and especially when securing a loan. It will help us with compliance because the USA it has a litigious system. And certain coverage are specific and necessary to close deals. You won't be able to secure yourselves if you don't have the proper insurance. Can we go to the next slide, Bernarda, please? Okay, now I'm going to explain some insurance products. We have different products. Engaging in international trade is a significant risk for many small businesses. For an affordable cost, you can protect your merchandise, your products, your service, your systems, and your key employees or partners. We have liability insurance as one of our products. It will protect us against third parties' claims for bodily injury and property damage, and it will cover all the legal defense costs. We have credit insurance that is very important for people doing businesses overseas because safeguard us against payments defaults. It protects our accounts receivables, support our market expansion, and it give us access to financing and enforce decision making. When we have credit insurance, one of the advantages that we have is that the insurance company will be able to study our vendors or creditors, and it will let us know if their credit is not good. It will also help us if any of these vendors default on the payments. And it will make us look very good in the front of the banks, because especially if we're going to apply for any loans, because they will see that all our debts are secure. Then we have another program that these days is very important. It's called cyber insurance. It will protect us against any cyber attack. It will protect our data breach, and it will cover us in any crisis. It will cover all the legal costs. It will help us to recover all the data, not only our data, our clients' data also, if they get involved in the risk. Another great product that we have is products recall insurance, that it will cover all the costs of retrieving defective products from the markets and from the shelves or any supermarkets. This is great because it will help us to reduce the financial stress and protects our brand. It will give us the money to move fast, take our products out of the shelves, and protect our brand. Political risk is another product that is very interesting, especially in countries that have difficulties right now, because it protects us against losses resulting from war, expropriation, political violence, and help us ensure compliance with international agreements. Another product that we have is directors and officers. We as a business woman sometimes needs to make decisions in our businesses, and we don't know always if we're making the right decision, right? So these will help us to protect any management decision that we make in the personal level, so nobody will be able to go and trying to file a litigation against us. It will cover the legal costs and damaging resulting from lawsuits or regulatory actions. Marine cargo insurance, very important because protects all goods during transit against risk, theft, damage, destruction. And also, it has a product that is called in transit coverage. So it will help us when we take the product out of the port. So the combination of those two are very good. Next slide, Bernarda, please. Okay, we also have some financial products that are very important. And there are good tools for investment. Financial insurance products are not only a safety net for your business, but can also serve as valuable financial assets when strategically applied to partners, key employees, credit, and representation contracts. If we apply life insurance in one of our partners or in one of our key employees, and we get a whole life product, it will be a cash value in those policies, and it will help us to access these monies through loans or withdrawals, providing us a source of capital for reinvestment. When we have also a key employee or a partner, if this partner pass away, we don't want to deal with the family of our partner. Businesses are away from family decisions, so it will help us. It will be a great tool because we will have enough cash to buy our partner out in the event of if this partner die. And we have a tool that is very interesting and not everybody is aware of it. It's called representations and guarantees. These products basically protects purchase and sale agreements by covering breaches of no guarantee, unpaid taxes, and settlements for up to 7 years. So basically, what is that this does? These protect the contracts for buyers and sellers. Any contract that we might have with any clients, okay? For buyers, provide first-party protection, covering financial losses resulting from guarantee breaches or the seller failure to fulfill indemnification provision related to private equity transactions. For the seller, sellers often must provide representation and guarantee to buyers when selling a private businesses. If a misrepresentation or breach occur after closing, the seller is liable for losses during the period specified in the contract, which is generally 7 years. With this policy, defense costs and eligible settlements are covered, allowing the seller to reinvest the sale process investments. This program allows parties to release or use sale proceeds, help resolve deadlocks in agreements, breaches gaps and risk allocation expectations, enable both sides to feel comfortable with their negotiation position, and satisfies lenders representing either party. What happens when you have a policy and you secure your contract and you have to go back to the bank and ask for a loan? The bank will be very happy to give it to you, because if anything happened in this transaction or in this contract, and this contract goes into default, the insurance company will pay for it, will pay for any damage that might occur. So the bank will be very happy to lend you the money because they won't go into any defaults. Let's put the next slide, Bernarda, please. Okay, so this is about insurance. Insurance have many products. We can cover many situations that will be probably better to and easier to go one by one according to the industry and according to the needs of every person. But since my job is to help a lot of you to become woman entrepreneurs here in the United States, we have put together some tools. And for example, woman entrepreneurs begin the process of international expansion into the United States can greatly benefit from various government and private sector programs designed to support import and export activities. You can find more in these programs with WAT, Woman of Global Trade Empowerment, African Woman Entrepreneurship Program, Select USA, and of course, Dr. Anna Carter, which will be, I believe, very well involved on most of these programs. The next slide, Bernarda, please. Okay, we have the programs and we have training programs and we have networking opportunities. For example, a Woman in International Trade provides networking opportunities, education, and resource for women involved in international trades. We have LinkedIn groups, we have meetups, the Chamber of Commerce, and the trade associations. Next step, Bernarda. We have also created something that I think is going to be very helpful for a lot of these entrepreneurs. Bernarda and I have created something in our website. And this is not, we don't represent the companies that you're going to see here. Our goal is only to simplify and help you to have different options. But as we know, rules and regulations are very important in the United States. You're going to be forced to create an entity. You're going to be forced to create an entity to get a federal ID number and to get a domicile in the United States. If you go into our website and just click here in new client process, you're going to have some sources that will be able to help you in how to do this and how to create an entity, how to get a federal ID number, and how to get a domicile in the United States. Next step, Bernarda. Okay. So this is basically what I just explained you. You need to establish businesses and insurance in the United States, and you must consider these key steps, right? Business registration, license and permits, employer identification numbers. Bernarda have put here some additional resources. If anybody is interested, please send us in your email. You can do it in the chat and we will be more than happy to send you this presentation. Next slide, Bernarda. Here is two stories that I always tell everybody. One was a Mexican company that they supply technicians and engineers for any projects here in the United States. We were able to help them out. They opened their company here in the United States with insurance products. We were able to help them with liability, workers' compensation coverage. And another company is in India, Apollo Brainstains. I don't know if anybody was here in the United States, but most of the tires that our cars use, believe it or not, are coming from India. We were able to secure Apollo Bredestein in opening facilities in different cities in the United States. And we were able to offer them general liability policies and different other products here in the United States. We also are working with Australia, and a lot of the Australia is very big in beauty products. So we are working with them in some of those products too. So the next slide will be my final slides. And if we can go there, Bernarda, please. Okay. No, I'm sorry, the one before that one. 11, okay. So today we saw how insurance is not just a protection, but it's a strategic investment tool that will help us to attract investors and financing. It will secure our experts. It will help us to reinvestment with long-term policies. Insurance is an essential tool for women entrepreneurs to expand their business and confidently access new markets. I see it as a tool that will help me not only to secure business and make money, it will help me to grow. Creating wealth is not just about accumulating riches. It's about cultivating opportunities, nurturing growth, and empower others to thrive along the journey. I'm gonna close these slides with a couple words. I'm gonna let you know that I believe we all were in your place at some point. We all have gone through the experience, and we will be here to help you out and secure the process of you bringing your products to the United States. Thank you so much for listening to this. Nima, back to you.
Wow. Thank you so much for this information. And I love the fact that you told us that insurance is now a strategic tool to have for our businesses. So while I'm looking for questions, waiting for the questions, but I just want us to discuss a little bit, Monica, about the insurance. I will take you back a bit for some points so that we can make clear and come out with takeaways. So one thing that I would like you to talk about more is on the part that when someone wants to come to the US, just make so that we can have takeaways. So if someone wants to come and open a business in the US, from what I heard, we have to have an address and also an insurance. And also you've talked like if we have insurance and if we have sent, for example, my cosmetic is sold in the US market and something happens, it means the insurance will help me cover all the lawsuits and everything, because we know America is different from Africa, that you can just, if you use a product and it reacts on you badly, you will just leave the product and go to the next. So I'd like you to talk about that area more so that we can really understand what this insurance can do for our business mostly.
Okay, what happens is in order for you to do businesses in the United States, most of your vendors or your clients are gonna require you to have an insurance policy. And why it's gonna happen? Because they don't wanna have to absorb any issues or litigations that might occur while you are selling your product in the United States. And in order to do that, in order to have insurance in the United States, three things have to happen. One is you have to have an entity, regardless of which entity you want to have. If you want to have an LLC, a corporation, or maybe you want to work as a sole proprietorship, you can do that, okay? But in order to create an entity, you have to have a social security number. A lot of businesses don't have social security number. So what they have to do is they have to apply for what is called ITIN number. So this is a number that you will use only to do taxes and to create an entity. So when you get that, you have to have when you create your entity, then you need to apply with that ITIN number. You go and apply for something that is called EIN number. So when you get your entity, your EIN number, then the only thing left is your domicile. You have to have a domicile. That doesn't mean that you have to be here in the United States. It means that you have a domicile, a place where mailing can be received, and any mail that is necessary can be received. Why you need to have insurance in the United States? Because the vendors will require. For example, if you have your products with Amazon and your sales have reached $10,000, they are requesting 3 different types of coverage right now. You have to have liability, you have to have an umbrella, and you have to have products and completed operations in order to continue working with them. So like I said, and like I have explained before, this is United States is a litigious country, but at the same time, I think it's very important because it gives us the peace of mind that if something happened with our businesses, remember when we grow, we don't only grow good, bad things are growing with us. It's like I always say, we grow assets, but we grow liabilities too. So we need to be protected in order to be in the market for a long time. And the tool is insurance. Do you have any other questions, Nima?
Yes, please. So thank you so much for that. And I want to ask you, is this insurance also available for us in Africa? So that's another question that is dropped, or it's just for certain people in America. So I want to hear from you.
No, yes, Africa has their own products, and I will advise all of you to get the same products that you get here in the United States in Africa, because remember, when you come to the United States, we only protecting the product while it's in the United States, but the products won't be protected in Africa. So you might want it, or I can refer you to someone in Africa that will be able to help you and you will be able to obtain like a lot of these products over there too.
Okay, thank you so much. And my other question is, you talked about how um, we can accumulate wealth by insurance as women, talking about diversification right now. And when COVID happened, it means that we most of us, our businesses went down. So I would love you to talk to us more about that, how to accumulate wealth and how we can also leave inheritance for our children, because that's the area that as women would like to know.
Yeah, I think life insurance for businesses and for individuals are one of the best tools to accumulate uh, well. And remember, we have different type of insurance products. We have something that is called term, that is just a basic product, but we have whole life insurance. We have universal insurance. These are products that while you pay monthly, you will be saving money at the same time. And it will become a point during the years where it will be enough accumulation in the policy that you will be able to loan against this money, or you will be able to make withdrawals if that's what you wanted to do. But I believe that people that are rich were not rich just because they were working hard. I think they were rich because they were smart enough and get products that when they pass away, it will protect your family. I'm gonna tell you a little story that I have. My father was in the food and beverage industry. He has his company, his own products. He was manufacturing those products here in the United States. And one day he approached me because he was getting old. I gave him an advice, and he was worried about what will be the situation of my mom when he passed away. And he was also concerned about my brother wanted to buy the company. So I sat with my father and my brother, and we opened a life insurance policy on my father with the stipulations that when my father passed away, the money will go to my mother, but my brother will keep the company. So it was a great tool for us because my brother he kept the company, he was able to make his own decisions, and he grew the company very well, very much. And my mom has money, and still my mom is alive. So my dad passed 7 years ago, and my mom, we call it the richie nana because she doesn't work. She paid for her own bills. She has her own apartment, her own car, and she was able to continue. So this is the type of settlements that you can do, You can put restrictions in the policy. You can be creative. You can say, okay, these monies are only good to continue increment businesses or to buy real estate for your kids. You can say, okay, these monies, you guys gonna buy real estate, but nobody will be able to sell anything. It will just pass from one family to another one. You can be so creative. And when we come from poor countries where it was hard to build ourselves, I think it's a great tool because I always say, if I pass away and at least my daughters have some real estate, that's it. Regardless of whatever happens to them in life, I hope they get married, they will be very happy. I hope they will be able to have great jobs and financially be okay. But it will help them to have basis also, right? It will help them to have a different type of life. I see it like they won't have to work as hard as we did.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So there's one question here. Is it possible for me to register a business in America without being an American?
Yes, you have to do it in a different ways. You have to consult an accountant. I have more information on my website. Or if you don't want to consult an accountant, some attorneys online, they will be able to help you for what we have do in my website is you have two choices. If you want to do it yourself or if you want help, you can do it too. So you will see two different links. One is if you want to do it yourself. The other one is if you want to hire an attorney or an accountant, they will do all that for you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So in another words, what we are talking here is that the opportunity that Dr. Anna Carter is giving us, we have to pass through Monica so that we can register our businesses in the US. And I think, Monica, is that it's not necessary for us to live in the US, even though we are going to have companies there. Is that so? Because I know women will have those questions.
Well, in order to do businesses here in the United States with Anna or with anybody else, you need to go through these steps. You need to have an entity, you need to have a federal ID number, and you need to have a domicile, and you need to have an insurance.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Monica. I think we have got more than enough today. I will go. Let's go to the reaction section and just give an applaud in an African way to Anna, who has given us a lot of information to us. Let's clap for her and let's shout hooray for all these we thank you so much, Anna. We are continuing with our session and we might come back to you with more questions. So now I'm going to Dr. Anna. Dr. Anna, we just want to know, after going through Monica and we are finished with Monica, could you please tell us just a little bit, what is the steps, what are the processes when we get to the US and all? I know you've spoke a little bit in the beginning and most of us were not here, and we would like to hear from you after Monica and after we have got our businesses registered. How are you going to finance us? Are you going to, all those things? Would like to hear from you. Thank you.
Well, I'm just overjoyed with Monica right now. I know that Monica is prepared, able, and willing to help on all these different levels, but I did not know some of the things that she presented just now, and it made my heart feel really good to know that all of these things are available to all of us. And I encourage everyone to get that wants to come to America with their products to go through Monica, because she's very thorough and she's going to get you protected and she's going to help you build a legacy. On my end, the next steps for me, the number one step would be for you to go into training with the ITC, because the ITC, the International Trade Council, is going to educate you on what it's going to take for you to start, run, manage the interior of your business. You have the idea of the business. You can work to get the business insured. But when you come to America, we have a different type of existence here, and you have to be smart and savvy because information is not freely given. And I mean, you got free information going to the ITC to get yourself established. Monica is bringing you in and she's giving you the guidelines. You get to choose what you want to do. It's up to you. If you want to work with her or not, you can do it yourself. But if you choose to be guided, she's there for you. Then when you're packaged up and you have your product 100% packaged, I was listening to Monica talk about all the different things that you could do and stuff. And because I had the corporation, when people came to me in the past, I just embraced them, taught them, helped them develop their products. I insured them. I gave them insurance. They didn't have to get any insurance. I gave them insurance. And I nurtured them. I incubated them. I gave them thousands of products. I got them in line with the marketplace worldwide, globally, taught them what the people want to eat, what the people don't want to eat, which we should be feeding people, or we're not, shouldn't be feeding people. And I took them through the whole process. It was, I don't even know how I did it. All these people, 30,000 people, I helped in 50 years. But we are so big now and we're so strong. We have 700 trillion products. We have over 700 trillion products. Last Wednesday, I just got an additional 350,000 products into our coffers so that we could share with everybody so they could come in, take our products and sell them in their own markets. Because I read FEMA and the World Bank's food security shortages reports for 2025. And it is not good. All these disasters, all of the food shortages, the global warming, the climate change, the hurricanes, all this stuff, the fires, the floods, it's just devastated our food. And then, of course, the wars. You know, Ukraine was the breadbasket, and you know what happened over there. So now I'm in California, which is another breadbasket, and I have access to everything. Plus, I'm the seed lady, I save seeds. So I encourage you, first and foremost, for you to, whatever your product is, a beauty product, a hair care product, baby products, women products, men's care, if you're making textile ceramics, if you're making jewelry, whatever you're making, by us all coming together, we have our own new marketplace worldwide. And I want to introduce what I call focus buying. Because once we build the platform, we're going up on YouTube, when we build the platform for YouTube and you start bringing your products in, we're encouraging all the women to buy that product that day. We're going to have a showcase, and we want to see we're going to flex our unity, and we want to buy that product, all of us at the same time. We have the power to make each other millionaires every single day, and that's what we're going to do, because we're going to focus in. These baskets Nahima sent me from Africa are just thrilling. I just launched them last night. Oh my God, everybody's like, and I said, I knew you would love them. I said, my partners, Monica and Nahima, they are setting the bar high for me to jump up, and I am ready, willing, and able to assist any of you on whatever level you're on. Don't think that you're not qualified. You might be just a small farmer somewhere that grows just a few things. I got seeds. I'd be happy to partner with you and share crop with you on your land. If you're interested in coming to America and setting up a global business from where you are to create jobs where you are, to help your tribe where you are, I'm willing to meet you over there. I have steel kit buildings where I can actually build manufacturing facilities. I'm willing to invest. Now, I want to just say this. I want to clear the air about this. President Biden negotiated a contract with me, with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to build NEOM. NEOM is spelled N-E-O-M. That's NEOM.com. You need to go there. You need to see what they're building in Saudi Arabia. 30 cities. 30 cities. And I have the contract to supply them with everything they need to build those cities as a U.S. supplier. as the queen in Africa with industrials and commodities and partnerships with you. And this is our Freedom Day. I'm telling you, it opens the playing field wide open. They need everything under the sun to build, maintain, supply, manage, and feed the 30 cities of NEOM forevermore. My contract has no end on it, although I have an end because I'm an elder and I'm not even a senior anymore. I'm an elder. So what I have to do in my legacy is I have to take everything I have and I have to have like a party with a cake and then take a knife and slice a piece of it. And we have a party and give everybody a piece of it because you are stronger than I am. I am just one woman that has been a missioner, ordained missioner, feeding the hungry on the streets of California, helping the drug addicted children get sober and teach them how to have businesses so that they could survive. After COVID, all of our mothers and everyone died. It was so hard on all of us. We couldn't work, we were restricted, we are on lockdown, but we worked anyway. They thought we weren't working. We were working, and we were working overtime with Africa and India and South America and the Pacific Islands. We worked 24/7, organizing ourselves to create the platform on which now we invite you to come and stand on. I'm stepping down. I have to step down because you have to step up. And I know that your success is based on the seeds that I have planted. We're going to sit at the table and we're going to break bread together on an economic development level. If I can do it coming out of the bottom of the pits, of the belly of the beast and the cuts of Watts, you can do the same thing, because if it can be done in Watts, it can be done anywhere in the world. And it is time for you to think about how you're going to approach me. Once you have all of your documentation, what you want to do, how far you want to go, how you want to partner, what do you want? How do you want to better your community? How do you want to create jobs for the youth? How are you going to take care of the elders and the widows and the children? We are in World War III. We have to do these things now. And I'm here for you. So I want you to get yourselves together. Come to me as a woman to woman. I do one-on-ones. And so 100 million of you come to me, I'm going to deal with 100 million of you, one by one, till I take my last breath. And I want you to understand that I have duplicated myself. I have trained some of the smartest women in Los Angeles, in Watts, on how to take what I had initially built 50 years ago, and now they have their own and they're all taking a part of it. They're executives in my corporation now. We're looking for partners to come in and work with those executives. And this is an opportunity for you if you're laid off, if you don't have employment, if you're at home and you have a lot of kids and you can't get out. You go to school online at the ITC. Get your paperwork together because we're all online. You don't have to leave your home. You can do it right from your home. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. So my side of it is there's no limits. The door is open. You come to me and you tell me what you want to do, and we'll sit down woman to woman and we'll kick it. And we'll kick it around. We're going to make it happen. And trust and believe your success is my success, because I didn't have anybody to guide me, to tell me what to do, except that one. And that one has done a miraculous job. You can come and help me build NEOM. You can help me manufacture with Dubai. You can help me manufacture in your town to spread everything around the world. and join our coffers, join our corporation, become a partner, become an investor in America. I can teach you how to become an investor in America and get your dual citizenship based on a corporate contract. Now, I don't know if you want to come to America or not, but the door is open if you do. And so you come to me when you're packaged, and I'll be waiting for you with open arms. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anne. And I was just so moved with your words. I'm so emotional right now to see that as women, we need to collaborate and move together. I just have one more question for you. You are Seed Lady, Anna Carter, the Seed Lady. So we want to know a little bit about why do we call you a Seed Lady? We want to know about the seed, what you do in that area. We have a lot of women in agriculture. As you know, Africa is all about agriculture, herbs and spices. We have a lot of women who are doing avocado here, value addition, and so many other things. So we want to hear from you, and also the women from jewels and mining and all that. So yes, the floor is yours.
Yes, I am known as the Seed Lady of Watts, actually from birth. When I was a little girl, I lived in a multicultural neighborhood. So there were two sisters that lived next to our house and our little house. And my mom, she let me go outside and play. And so I would always peek through the fence at them. And they could see me peeking at them. And they would say, they came over and asked my mom, can you let her come to our backyard, because we want to teach her some things about our gardens. And so my mother let me go. I was a little tiny thing. And they taught me about everything about plants. They taught me about herbs and spices, and they taught me what herbs went with what spices, how the plant grew and what it looked like. And then they taught me how to harvest the seeds. So the rest of my days, I always would save seeds, and then I would have them under my bed, and my mom would come and clean my room up, and she'd be like, Anna Marie, what? You have all these seeds in here. And I'm like, I'm saving them. And she's like, why are you saving these seeds? I said, because I'm going to plant them. I'm going to grow my own food. And she would spank me. And she would say, no, you're not. You're going to cause rats to come in my house because rats love seeds. You can't keep it. So my mother was the type of mother that did not like the type of person I was. I was into agriculture and plants and flowers and things like. She was like, don't get dirty, stay clean. She never wanted me to get dirty, so she didn't want me in dirt. So we went through battles for years, and then finally the Rodney King riots came to Los Angeles, and I had an apartment in up in the hills that looked over the basin, all the city, and I watched the city burn. I was at work, and I heard the verdict that the police officers were not guilty, and I got my purse, I got everything, and I told my coworkers, I said, the city is getting ready to get burnt down. I gotta go, because I have to go pick up my godmother and all our children, and we have to secure our homes and stuff. They laughed at me so hard. They said, oh yeah, right, there's gonna be a riot. Yeah, okay, Anna Marie, that's funny. They're going home then, going home. So I left. Before I got 2 miles from the building, the people were in the streets burning and looting the city. So the city of Los Angeles came and called me and told me, you are a designated leader in your community, and we want to offer you a special deal. We want to pay for you to go to the University of Southern California for 2 years to learn entrepreneurial training. But there's a catch. You have to finish it in 6 months. And I was like, 2-year training in 6 months? How am I going to do that? the internet wasn't even out at that time. We didn't even have the internet. So I had to go to school every single day for 7 days a week for 6 months to qualify to get to graduate as an entrepreneurial training specialist. And I did it. I basically did it. I worked for 8 hours and I Zoomed there and I went to school for 6 hours a night, for 6 months. And I graduated. And from there, I started teaching my community how to grow food from the seeds I saved, how to turn them into value-added products, how to market them, how to create their logos, their brands, how to do all these things so that we could sell them to each other in the projects and in the community. Well, word got out of what I was doing. And the next thing you know, I was all over the world with it. And so that's how I got started with the Seed Lady. But I built like 30,000 gardens inside the housing projects with the people and the children of WAT so that we could have all our own food. And we started growing our own food and eating our own food. And we started getting healthier. And we started noticing that when we ate the food we grew, how it changed our bodies. And a lot of the children are drug babies, and a lot of the women are on drugs, and a lot of the men were on drugs. So when they started eating organic food, it changed them. It gave them the nutrients they needed, and it helped their brains. So what happened was, and then at the time we had the AIDS epidemic. So we found that the ones that had HIV and AIDS that juiced our vegetables in the morning, they didn't have any symptoms of AIDS or HIV anymore. They healed, they were healthy. So we found out how to survive here with all of the food they brought us from China, or Asia, that was substandard. We're able to grow our own food in our houses, outside on the roofs, in the backyards, behind the garages, wherever we could. We grew the food, we fed the kids, we make my world famous collard green tacos, okay? We make collard green tacos. And that is the #1 product out here in Watts today. Everywhere I go, you're gonna make some more, because oh my God, they are so nutritious. Because collard greens contains superoxide dismutase. It contains SOD, superoxygen no mutation on a molecular cellular level. That's how I could sit in front of you right at 70 years old and still look healthy, because I eat collard greens almost every day. I grow them in the kitchen. I eat them every day. They help revitalize you, and they build your neurotransmitters and your peptides. They do all the things for your skin you need, keep your teeth, your hair, everything. That's my #1 product, collard greens. So my #1 seed. So the Seed Lady is a ministry now. I'm an ordained missionary of seeds for my work for 50 years in Watson, streets of California. And I'm celebrating by linking with all of you. I'm so excited. It's all about you. And it's all about coming and learning and me partnering with you and me helping you set up where you are to supply my contracts. I have contracts all over the world. I'm in the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. God bless Ambassador Tai. Oh my God, she organized the whole thing. We entered China in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we're entering with our products. We are in the IDB, the Interdevelopment Bank. We're with the Caribbean Bank of Development. We're with the European Bank of Reconstruction and Development. We were with the Asian Development Bank, and we probably will go back there. But right now we're focusing on the African Development Bank by being viable partners in manufacturing with our contracts with the rest of the world and the Middle East. So if you want to be a broker, I will train you to be a broker. If you want to be a distributor, I will set you up as a distributor of products from around the world. We have women from India, Indonesia, the South Pacific, South America, Mexico. Shout out to Queen Ceci Valdez. She's my partner in the Botanica Organica. And we're inviting all you women that grow herbs to come and join the Botanica so that you can have your own store in the international marketplace. We don't want your products to sell and make money off of you. We want you to stand next to us. We have our brands, you have your brand, she has her brands. Put them all together and lift up together into the marketplace. Because my slogan as the seed lady is, we only eat what we grow. And that is our power. And I'm here for you, and I am excited. And you can tell I'm just overly excited in my heart, you know, because this is everything to me. And because I love seeds, and you're a seed, and I want to see you sprout, and I want to see seeds come from you. I want you to grab 10 women's hands and say, come on with me, and I'm going to put you to work in my factory. Me and the seed lady are business partners, and we're going to put you to work. But remember, we are to hire all of our kings because they have to do the heavy lifting. We're queens. We're boss queens. We don't do any heavy lifting. We hire our kings and give them the jobs so that we're all employed, we all eat, we all are happy, and we have made progress in a time and space where there seems like there's no hope. There is hope, and the hope is you. God bless each and every one of you. I can't wait to meet you. And Nehima, I want to thank you so much for putting me in this position because I've worked so hard to build this foundation for you guys to come. Everybody watched me on Facebook, Anna Marie Carter. Everybody watched me build it. Now they see me, I made it to you, and they know it's going to happen. So come on, let's fill these contracts together because, you know, we're good one-on-one, but we're stronger when we're all together. I mean, just think of how much power we have now and how much energy and how much good food we're going to share with each other. I can't wait to eat. So when you guys are ready to come, come. When you're packaged, come. And come and be fast-tracked. It is going to be tough. Now, remember, President Obama trained me like a Navy SEAL, and I'm going to train you like a Navy SEAL. And you're going to go from 0 to 60 overnight because you have a fast track. I'm going to put you in the global market. So get ready, okay?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ann. That was so lovely, and we're sorry. I can see women saying we are so ready, bring it on. So yeah, we are so ready. I'll go back to you, Monica. So with all this process, I know we need to start, we have a process that we have put, but I want to come back to you that, so for a woman to come, because we know when we get to Dr. Ann, everything will be settled in the other side. You know, she's gonna house us, feed us, and all that. But then now I want to come, before we get to Dr. Ann, we are supposed to get through you. So can you tell us the process of having an insurance in the US? Because that's the most important part that we need to have. So can we pay an installment? How much will it cost us? And the amount that you're paying, what is it going to cover? So just I know you cannot get the exact amount, but then just to have a picture of how we're going to get ready with all this. Thank
Okay, just remember, Nima, before they get to me and get the insurance, we need to go to the process of getting an entity, have a federal ID number, and have a domicile. Because if they don't do that, I cannot process insurance policies. We need to have those 3 items. So I would suggest that perhaps when you have a group ready, what we can do is we can let them come into my website, check the process on what they need, and look at the cost, because some of the costs for that is in my website. After we complete that, And we can probably go for groups, we can start, when you have 4 or 5 ladies together, maybe we can, start the process. And then when they have that, that's when I can look into the insurance. Basic insurance policies run perhaps, I hate to say prices, and please don't take my prices as this is what it's gonna be, but it might be like $2,000 a year. They're gonna ask you for 25,000 down payment, 25% down payment, and then the rest they can make it in installments.
Okay. Thank you so much. That is so helpful. And that is apart from other costs to get the address and everything else. This is just to give you women, they just to prepare your mind that there's some things we need to do for ourselves, for our company, before we get to Dr. Ann. And I thank you so much, Monica, for all this information. And it has really opened our eyes and our mind. And now we know for certain that what is supposed to be done and all that. So with all this, I would like to call upon Dr. Ajibola, and we have African Women in Herbs and Spices. The convener is also here. So I'd like them to ask a question. So I'll start with Dr. Ajibola. Can you ask any question regarding what we have said? I'm calling upon them so that we can wind up. They can just give us at least what they've gained from this today. Oh, okay, she's not there. Madam Adesumbo, can you take the stage?
Okay, I
She's
don't know.
muted.
I don't know. I muted. Sorry, I'm muted.
Okay.
I've started talking. What a very nice presentation, wholesome, and a
Can
very,
you
very
tell us
kind.
where are you coming from, please? And what
I'm coming from Abuja, Nigeria. Abuja, Nigeria. I'm a CEO of ID Nourishment Enterprise Limited. We are into production of natural spices and natural drinks. The lecture was amazing. It was an inspiring presentation. We really appreciate that. Insurance in Africa, we used to be scared of insurance, but I think this presentation is an eye opener for most of us. We used to be scared of how are we going to start, and especially the small business owners like us, that we don't really have much fund to insure our products and services. We most time we try to dodge it because we think that is very expensive. It's quite good for us for the business to grow. But with this explanation, we know how with this all these requirements and the explanation regarding the insurance, it really opens our eye. It makes us realize the importance that is so a great importance in insuring our goods. But generally, I would like to know how affordable will it be for a small business owner, like a nano or micro business owner that is aspiring to push products to US in the nearest future? Please kindly just brief us how affordable. We need to know the rates, how affordable it is, so that we can have a future plans towards that. We do appreciate the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jibola. So before your question is answered, I'll go to Madam Adesumbo. Please, I would like to give you a stage to also say hello and introduce yourself, and also give us something as a summary. Are you there? You are muted.
Okay, thank you so much, Nima. Sorry, where I am is dark, so I might not be able to put up my video. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Dr. Han. It's really nice to be here, sincerely. We really learned a lot, and the presentation is really an eye-opener. And also, Dr. Nod, the encouragement is really huge. Thank you so much for really encouraging all the women in the house. I'm very sure everybody is just like, yes, we are at the right place, and thank you so much. Yeah, my question to Monica would be, now if you're going to do the insurance of the company, is it per company or per product?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's Monica, I think you got that. Can you answer those before I ask?
Can he repeat the question?
She
I only
said,
hear about products or
okay, so she asked, is it the insurance for the whole company or just per product?
okay, we're gonna start with a basic product, okay? We're gonna start with a product that is only gonna protect you here in the United States for any legal issue. We don't gonna insure your products. Insurance can grow with you. So in my conversations with Nima and Dr. Anna, we feel like just give you the basic at the beginning will be the best. Just remember that we can add more protection as you go and as your company grow. What we were looking to do is just give you a general liability that it will protect you against any lawsuits in the United States, and that's the basic insurance that anybody will request here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And there was
Also, I would like to add that insurance prices are based in industry, products, uh, if your company is new, how long have you been in business? So it's a lot of items that it gets into play when it comes to a price.
okay. So Dr. Jibola also asked, what does it take for small business to enter the US market? Like to just come, like now I'm ready, I want to come to the US. What does it take? All that. So I think that's the question.
What it will take if you have, if you did your entity, your EIN number, and your domicile, that might take you a week. And then it might take me, I will say 2 or 3 days to get the insurance ready. So I will say that in 2 weeks you will be ready to go if you follow the process, right?
Yeah.
Accordingly. But that's what we need to do. We need to create the entity, have the domicile, have the federal ID number, and then have the insurance.
Thank you so much. And Margaret, before I give again Dr. Ann, Margaret, can you, I'm giving you the floor.
Okay, good evening from Nairobi, Kenya. My name is Margaret, and I represent a community that has got 1,200 farmers. 65% of that are in the tea growing zone. And now we've come together as women in tea. And what we are doing is the tea value addition. We've realized Kenya being the 4th producer of tea, we don't have any tea in any of the supermarkets in developed market that says grown or produced in Kenya. And that's what we are aiming for, having breaded teas, flavored teas up in every other supermarket worldwide, but recognized as a product of Kenya. And we are so happy. My sincere thanks goes to Nema for the hard work that you have put through to bringing Dr. Ann. Your energy is overflowing to us, and we know we are going to make it. Thank you, Monica. We need your insurance because the things that we overlook are the same things that are going to drown our business. And we look forward to meeting all of you in person. Thank you very much and good night. It's getting to, I think, 9 o'clock here in Kenya in the evening.
Yeah.
So that's why we are like this. Thank you.
Thank you. So we are now finishing, we are closing up. Thank you very much, Margaret, for your words. And I will just let you, Monica, to say 1-2 words to the women before we close out.
Okay, I think I have think about this a lot, and I think that the best thing to say will be follow your dreams. I was supposed to be a designer. I was in the arts, and my life changed completely. But I never complained. God take us in different directions sometimes, right? And like we say in America, if lights are giving you lemons, well, make a lemonade. It's that's the idea, right? Keep going. Don't stop. Follow your dreams. While when you dream, you open your paths. And when you open your path, sometimes we get afraid, but don't get afraid, because the law of the universe is you have to put 20%, the universe will put 80. So those are my words. We gotta make it work. And we're here to help you, and be well, all of you.
Thank you so much, Monica. And Dr. Anne, please. We want to close with you when you're giving us, that energy.
So much energy.
We want that fire from you.
Yeah, well, this has just been, I told you in the beginning how my heart was feeling. I was just so excited to be around all of you and to get to know you and make partnerships with you and invest in you. For those women that are doubting their ability to enter into this new world that we dare create, there's no woman that can't afford to come and be with us. If there's a way we can include you, we will. Now, sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. So you may have to partner with us to manufacture something. Let us come pick it up from you and let us pay. We pay USD. We don't pay African wages. We pay USD. And I had to fight for 10 years with the African governments behind that. They're like, don't come over here with that. That's too much money. You can't pay them $5 an hour. That only makes sense. It's gonna upset the apple cart. Until the economies in these countries went all the way down to the point where they called me on the phone and said, when are you coming? Because they need the energy from California. I'm going to share something with you. When you take your products and partner with me in California, and I take them and put them in the universal markets where it's going all over the world, there's different denominations for each country that purchases your product. I don't know if any of you have had this experience where you've been part of some group that came and said, oh, we're going to help you and we're going to teach you how to do stuff. And then you go, you participate, they teach you how to do stuff, and then they buy your stuff from you for little or nothing. But then they take it to their home and they sell it for $1,000. They didn't give you any part of that $1,000. I'm giving you the opportunity to come in and stand up and make that USD. You could be in any country, Kenya, Tanzania, whatever. You're working with me, you're getting a US dollar for what you make, manufacture, grow, and sell if you're connected to me. And I'm gonna give you a little intel that's gonna inspire each and every one of you. You don't have to have money. You have to have the desire to do better, not for yourself, but for those around you. Because that's where the blessing is when you bless others. So you can afford it. You can afford to start off small and build yourself all the way up. I did it. And if I could do it, you can do it. So I encourage each of you to come and get yourself together and come and let me put you in U.S. global trade. Now, there's a little something I want to tell you. When you take your product and you sell it internationally to east of me, cross that Pacific Ocean to the Pacific Rim, if it comes from California or if it's partnered with California, it's got California partnership on it, the price you're gonna get is between 500 and 800% of a markup. Because anything that comes from California that goes to Asia automatically has a 500 to 800% markup. That's how people use other people. They take your stuff, they bring it over here. Oh, well, she's working with me. Then you turn around and sell it for all that money. The money that we make is going back to your community. We are building manufacturing facilities. We have equipment, state of the art. I have everything. I have solar off grid, solar refrigerators and freezers. So what I want to tell you is there is nothing there to hold you back but you. It's you versus you. And you got to push yourself up and say, I'm going to try. And you come, you get yourself together, you try, and let's do what we plan to do. It's not about getting money to live expensively. It is for us to get money to invest in manufacturing because we got contracts all over the world. Ladies, let's go, okay? I'm ready. And so when you're ready, you know where I'm at. Just come to me proper. Go through Monica, get insured, get everything you need, get your permits, get everything because I'm a fast track you. My fast track is 7 days. You will stay at the Best Western Hotel. You will be picked up. You will be taken to our facilities. You have 16 trainers that's going to train you like a Navy SEAL for 7 days. And then you are to return home as a partner, and you can come back as a partner with a corporate visa. It opens the world for you, and no woman is too small. We're all the same size. One size fits all. So don't think that somebody's better than somebody else because we're not. We're all the same. We're women. We have ups and downs. We have ins and outs, but together we are the most dynamic force on the planet Earth. Let's go.
Oh yeah, we're ready. I just want all of us to unmute and just put our videos on, and we just take this moment to clap to thank Dr. Ann and to thank Monica. I mean, this partnership is just
Oh, you're beautiful. Look at you.
yeah. So please, everyone, turn on your camera. We want to see you.
Look at you, Leah. You're cute as a button. Oh, look at your faces. I'm about to start crying.
We are ready. We are ready.
So
And
this
thank
is
you,
to
thank
tell
you.
you, Dr. Ann, we are ready. We are ready to take the opportunity. We are ready to rise the bar. Women in Africa, we are ready. We want to build those manufacturing companies in Africa. We want to come to the US and have our business there. We want to supply. We want to show the world that we can do it, and we are going to do it. And I know every one of us here is moving out with we are all coming out. You have really energized us.
I will come.
There's a time that we have felt like we've given up, but you've given us hope today. We've seen that we all equal and we all can make it. So we want to say thank you. Good night, Africa. And still good morning in your side. Monica, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for bringing Dr. Ann on board. Thank you so much for seeing this opportunity to help us women in Africa and wanting us to raise the bar. Thank you so much, Dr. Ann. And we're looking forward to meet you in California, and you take us with that train that
I'll be there too. I will be there too. Huh?
yes,
That's
and
right. Have a good
in the US. So we
Great.
US, here we come. Bye.
Thank
Bye bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you so
Bye.
much for your help.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
God bless you.
Bye, Mari. Bye,
Bye.
Margaret.
Bye-bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
Monica. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
Dr. Thank you, Monica. Thank you,
Bye.
Nima. Everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you all. I'm so glad. Wow.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.